In today's video, we'll discuss the topic track circuiting. So a track circuit is a simple electrical device used to detect the absence or presence of a train on the rail track, used to inform signalers and to control the relevant signals. So nowadays all the railroads are using track circuiting, and this kind of track circuiting is also used where automatic signaling is used. So as I have told you, this is an electrical device which determines whether any section is occupied any train, by which the automatic signal changes its aspect. Aspect means you know that we are having 2 aspect, 3 aspect, 4 aspect like that. So depending upon whether any train is occupied on the block, this automatic signal changes. So if any train is present on the track or crosses through a portion, the automatic signal changes accordingly. Now I'll tell you how this works. First, the track is installed or the track is divided into a block. This block is separated by an insulator so that there is no connection between the blocks. You can see over here, this is the railway line or rails. Here, this section of a rail is being divided into block. This is a particular portion which is divided into the block. Here you can have insulated joints on the 4 sides. On the railway line you can have another blocks also. So this will act as an individual block. On one side of the block you will be having a power supply. On the other end you will be having a relay. Relay means it is a switching device and this will control the circuit. This relay is having a coil, and now when the power supply is on, what happens is electricity travels and it goes through the coils, and which will make the coils a magnet. And then it will complete the circuit, and a pointer will be indicated with the relay which will show that the line is clear or no train is there. That means the pointer will indicate or signal will be given as the green. Now if any train comes on the track, what will happen? We'll see. If any train comes on the track, you can see over here, this is the train. The rule of electricity is that it covers the shortest path. So when the train is occupied and when supply is given, the current moves and then electricity will move through the axle of wheel and will complete the circuit. That means no relay will be or no supply will be received to the relay. You can see over here, power supply is connected and electricity is passing. When the train is over here, the electricity passes through the axle of the wheels and it connects the circuit. That means there is no electricity going towards the relay. That means this will be in a de-energized position and it will indicate, or as I have told you, the coils in the relay will not get energized, it won't become a magnet, and the pointer here now will indicate a red light. Now this is an arrangement of track circuiting. You can see over here the rail, you can see a relay over here, you can see a power supply over here, and the signal system is also here. So sometimes you can see a white signal or sometimes it will be a green signal. It depends. Now when the power supply is kept on, what happens is, if there is no train in this block portion means the rail is being divided into certain blocks and the certain block is being ended by the insulating joints on the 4 sides. Now when there is no train in the block, what happens is the power supply goes and it goes through the relay. The relay is having coils in it. When the power supply goes through the coils, it becomes magnet, it becomes energized, and then it completes the circuit. When this circuit is completed, what happens is, you can see over here, it is now connected to the red light as train is here. I am telling the case of no train condition. So what happens is, when there is no train, the electric supply goes through this and it is connected to the coil. The coil becomes magnet, and what happens is, the indicator, the point indicator, it will show white light. Okay. Now when a train is present, what happens is, power supply goes through this and you can see over here the wheel. The power supply goes through the axle of the wheels and it will complete the circuit. Here there is no current going to the relay. That means here the relay is de-energized position, and thus it will, or the point will indicate red light, which implies that the rail line is not clear. Thus, a red light indication will appear on the panel of the operating staff, indicating that the track is occupied. So, the portion of the track which is to be track circuiting is first provided with wooden or RCC sleepers, and then the rails are insulated from the rest of the track by provision of insulated rail joints. And to say as a conclusion, nowadays for signaling purposes, trains are monitored automatically by means of track circuiting. This plays a very important role in stopping the rail accidents.